Hello, and welcome to Japanese Craft Beer Reviews. Today we have a special beer for you, and I have been waiting to review this. It hasn't been available in the 2+ years that I've been reviewing, and it suddenly reappeared again. And this is a beer I've always enjoyed, and it's not a beer you want to drink every day, but it certainly is a special beer. It's called Asahi Stout. And this is a stout, an extra foreign or tropical stout, classified on RateBeer. And it's an 8% beer. It's not expensive at all. It was going for, I think, about 220 yen. And then I found it for 198 yen, which is less than $2 at a liquor store. So this beer has gone back quite a few years. I mean, I've been tasting beer for a long time, and this is one of the first Japanese beers that really caught my attention. Asahi is most famous for making super dry, the very light, crisp, dry lager beer, and this beer is almost the exact opposite of that beer. They make nothing comparable to it. And I'm going to read you very briefly from Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson wrote about it in his book, The Beer Companion. And he said that this is a top fermenting stout, which is distinguished by an intentional Brettanomyces fermentation, which is kind of, he said, a remarkable survival. It is kind of unusual to put Brett in here, and I wonder if they still have Brett in. I checked around online, I could not find the information. Asahi, like its rivals, is among the world's most technologically advanced breweries, and is better known for the dubious achievement of having invented an almost tasteless product called dry beer. That's super dry he's talking about. The astonishing Asahi Stout has a whiskey-like smoky aroma, a soft, smooth body, and the label rightly and charmingly refers to satin. I don't think they do any more. I'll read it in a second. And a palate reminiscent of a fruitcake doused in Pedro Jimenez sherry, and a lingering dryness. This brew is made only once every couple of years, although it can look after itself long enough to remain available between times. If the market requires such infrequent batches, why does the brewery persist? A brewer at Asahi cheerfully told me, "We brew it less for our customers than for ourselves to keep up our techniques. With each brew, we get together to taste it and discuss it. Inside the brewery, we know each batch by the name of the individual brewer who made it, and we like to compare them." So, yeah. So, as Michael said, let's read the label here. Asahi beer is brewed from quality ingredients by using our pure brewery's yeast, our advanced brewing techniques. Asahi beer has excellent richness, truly refreshing drinkability, and satin smoothness all year round. You can enjoy the great taste of Asahi beer, and they don't mention that it's the Asahi Stout, but in any case. So this is an 8% beer. I don't know the international bittering units for it, but I have had this before. I gave it a 3.5, and that was almost 9 years ago. So I know I had it much earlier, for sure. So I just wonder if they do still have the Brett in this, and maybe a tiny bit, but we'll see. Haven't had this in a couple years. Again, it suddenly just reappeared on the shelves. This is a nice new Stiegel Stout glass. Okay, this has it is of course pitch black, like 2 fingers of very dark tan head, kind of cafe au lait sort of look to it. Okay. All right, we get light coffee, something like prunes, something that smells kind of like campo, or I guess you could Oriental or Chinese medicine, herbal medicine. Brown sugar. I'm not getting anything that tells me it's got Brett yeast in it. Quite pruny, maybe some light cough syrup, yeast. Flavor's not as rich as I remember it. Okay. This goes quite dry quickly. Yeah. A little bit sourish in the finish. Lightly tart. Yeah, a bit of sour fruit in it. Sour dark fruit, red fruit maybe. Soured raisins perhaps. It's got kind of residue of maybe chocolate. Light thin coffee. This is nice. It's rich. It's not as good as I remember it, but again, it's been a while. Mild alcohol warmth. Yeah, a bit tart. Yeah, tart, slightly tart and dry. It does finish off dry, which is, yeah, for the style. I mean, it's again an extra stout or a foreign stout, so kind of like the tropical styles that are made in Asia, were made during the the British Empire in Asia. Yeah, quite interesting. And can you see that carbonation rising up there from the bottom? Kind of hard to tell, kind of hard to see here, but I can certainly see it coming up as I look through it. Yeah. So, well, a little bit disappointed. But like so many things in memory, they maybe take on some kind of added complexity. Memory is a funny thing. So I remember this as being a lot richer than it is now. Of course, it's a different batch. It's not bad, and I would certainly recommend it. Again, I say Asahi makes nothing like this at all. It's like a big standout for them. They focus on very light beers, definitely, and they haven't really got on the craft beer bandwagon. So, but give this a go. Once again, it's called Asahi Stout. It's an extra foreign or tropical stout at 8% from Asahi Breweries in Japan. Yeah, well, that's it for today. Stay well. I hope you will subscribe to the channel. And let's talk about beer. If you have some comment you'd like to make or a question you'd like to ask, please do. Okay? And I'll see you next time. Okay. Bye-bye.